Factsverse presents Amazing Ways Mankind Has Respected the Natural World. Number 1. Inside, outside, outside, inside. The person who designed this home must have been a huge lover of trees. Most people would have had the tree cut down before construction began. This homeowner wanted to protect the tree and display it inside of their home like a piece of art. Paired with the full-length windows rather than walls, this house looks absolutely amazing. Number 2. The trees in the stairs. The person who designed this school didn't want to disturb nature or this huge tree. Instead, they built around it. The children can get to their classrooms by climbing a spiral staircase rather than the tree. The tree, however, does make the school look more like nature and less institutional, like so many schools look like today. Number 3. The forgotten tree. The person who built this house wanted to have some shade in the front. Not only does the tree provide shade for sitting outside, it can also keep the temperature down inside. The designers thought that putting the tree close to the house would be a good idea. However, they'd forgotten to take the front porch into consideration. When they realized it, it was too late. Instead, they built the stairs right around the tree, so it comes right up through the stairs. Number 4. Shaking things up. The breezeway in most people's homes is relatively boring. Some people will add a bench or a coat rack, but that's as far as it goes. The person who designed this house wanted to give their breezeway a wow factor. To do this, they planted trees into the ground and right up through the floor in their breezeway. In doing so, they brought nature into their home, and they shook up their design more than most people would. Number 5. You cannot stop nature. The person who built this house may not have noticed that there was a small tree beginning to grow. Over time, the tree started to grow out of the foundation of the house. Well, rather than ripping up the tree, the homeowners decided to embrace this. It's actually a great addition to the already amazing home. This only goes to show you how strong nature really is, and you can't stop it. Number 6. An amazing wall. The person who decided to put up this wall didn't want to remove the beautiful tree that existed in the yard. Since they did not want to make the wall any lower, they only had one other option. They put a hole in the wall for the tree to fit through. Not only did this let them keep their beloved tree, it also turned their wall into a work of art. Number 7. The focal point of the room. Many people choose a piece of furniture or a work of art to create the focal point of a room. The person who designed this home decided to bring the outside inside to create the focal point. The final product is completely amazing. Not only is this room gorgeous, but the tree provides more oxygen and fresh air to the home. Number 8. The treehouse. This tree does not have an incredibly thick trunk, so it would not have been all that difficult to cut it down. The person who built this was obviously a nature lover. First, they built in the middle of a beautiful forest. Second, they chose not to cut down the tree. They built around it. It was a good decision because this treehouse is amazing. Number 9. Nature creates its own amazing structures. Nature is stronger than most people think, and it can withstand just about anything. This wall was unable to contain this massive tree that was growing out of the side. The fact that this tree was able to thrive in these conditions is amazing. Number 10. An amazing patio. The people who owned this home wanted to add a patio to extend their living area. Rather than cutting down the tree in the yard that's an excellent source of shade, they built the tree right into the patio. The final product is absolutely amazing. It's a prime example of the numerous ways mankind has respected the natural world. Number 11. The two-tree room. The person who built this home loves the rustic look of nature. It's clear by looking at the natural wood on the ceiling and the fact that the home is in the middle of the woods. In the middle of each room is a tree, surrounded by glass to prove that the homeowner is a huge fan of nature. Number 12. Curb appeal. The person who built this house wanted to build it in this spot, but they didn't want to remove the tree. Instead, they built the balconies around the tree, and in the process they created some serious curb appeal. Thanks to this tree, it's the nicest and most unique building on the street. And here's a bonus photo for you, the eco-friendly developer. Most developers have no problem tearing down trees, shrubs, filling in natural wetlands. The company who built this street, though, didn't want to disturb nature. Since there's just one tree for miles, they decided to curve the road a bit so that this one tree could remain exactly where it is. It could be the only eco-friendly developer in the business today that created this road. Subscribe for more!